Bailey was a special little girl. We always did everything together. We played sports, basketball and t-ball and wiffle ball out in the front yard all the time together.
Bailey was very full of life. She loved to laugh, she loved to giggle.
A very unique little girl. She was, she liked to play with her dolls, but she loved playing sports.
She played harder than anyone. She was very kind. She was a headstrong little girl.
I would rather spend my time with Bailey than with any of my friends. It was just how our family was. The day of the accident, I remember going to a wedding reception at Hammond's Tower.
And the kids were really excited to go all dressed up and fancy, and she just thought she was the prettiest thing ever.
I just remember messing around in the elevator on the way down after it was over and walking out into the parking lot to our vehicle.
We headed home on 65 highway, and Tim said, "That car's coming right at us." In a matter of seconds, we hit head on. The console in the back seat had come up and hit Blake in the eye, and his eye was all swollen. Bailey was fine. She'd undone her seatbelt, and she was really scared. Tim had got out of the vehicle. He couldn't walk. My right leg was broken. It was in an L shape. The next thing I know, I turned around, and Bailey's little head slumped over. And at that moment, I thank God that she had passed out so she wouldn't be so scared. I didn't know at that time that the seatbelt had severed her liver, and Bailey was bleeding internally. She died 5 minutes after midnight. The young man that hit our family was only 21 years old, and his name was Wesley Cabela.
They put me in the same ambulance with Wesley, and all I kept hearing was them talking about alcohol. A million things going through your mind, then it seemed like everything just stopped there for just a minute.
In other news tonight, a man from Virginia faces charges of vehicular manslaughter and assault after a late-night accident on Highway 65 north of Springfield. The Highway Patrol says 7-year-old Bailey Boatwright from Buffalo died from injuries she suffered in a head-on collision. The little girl's parents and brother suffered moderate to serious injuries. They were taken to St. John's Hospital.
It was not an accident. My daughter was killed in a car wreck because there was nothing that happened to my daughter that was an accident. It was a choice that someone chose. He chose to drink and drive. I actually feel sorry for him because I cannot imagine living with what he did.
I don't understand how someone could be so not responsible and take the life of a little girl. It meant so much to everybody. It just didn't seem real for a long time afterwards. I couldn't do a lot of things I like to do, and knowing that Bailey wouldn't be there at the end of the day, I had some rough times. If Bailey were still alive today, I know we'd still be close. I know I'd still be coming back to all of her ball games, and I know we could talk about anything. When I was in high school, my school participated in Safe and Sober, and I took the pledge out of respect for Bailey. When people hear our story, I want them to think about how it would feel to lose their sister or lose someone close to them. It's all about choices. Our choice was made for us by another man, but the choice to not drink until you're 21 is up to you.